Guys, you won't believe this, eh? Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, it has been said that he did something very interesting in KZN, and I thought to myself, well, let's bring this. I mean, let me share with you this interesting news, and I'm gonna tell you why I consider this interesting news, right? The South African Police Service in their official Twitter account reported the following. SAPS KZN Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi Sport Against Crime Easter Tournament took place at sport ground at Impendle Village in Umgungundlovu district, KwaZulu-Natal this weekend. So the past weekend, Easter, Mkhwanazi realized that no, not everybody goes to church during Easter. Some actually they are in sport. They value sport more than anything else. So Mkhwanazi decided, let's have a competition in Impendle that incorporates South African Police Service with community, where we bring these two things together. I'm gonna tell you why I consider this is the most incredible thing that he has done. But then the report from the people said, or from the South African Police Service says, the Easter Games were organized and fully sponsored by the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, Lieutenant Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, as a way of giving back to community that raised him. Now, I want to read this, right? Lest people say, what? No. Let's read this again. The Easter Games were organized and fully sponsored by the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, as a way of giving back to community that raised him. The key words that I want to focus on there is Easter game, fully sponsored by the man who is in position Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in the South African Police Service. In other words, high-ranking official in the South African Police Service decides that out of his own pocket, I'm going to fund this community activity. Over 2,500 young people gathered at the Upper Makuzeni sport field where the final match were played. Right? Let me repeat this. Over 2,500 people gathered at the Upper Makuzeni sport field where the final matches were played. A very interesting thing that I saw there, right? And I thought to myself, we need to talk about this, right? It's one of the most important thing that I've seen. The most important thing. But before we can successfully talk about this and show you the other angles, I think we need to start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Having said this and having, you know what I'm saying, good people, I've said this many times, and a lot of people will remember this when I say I have a problem with police officers who use their badge, their clothes, their cars to scare you and force you into submission by using the state resources. And I always say I prefer a police officer that will arrest me or give me a ticket frankly, because there's nothing personal. And I'm going to tell you why that is linked back to the Mkhwanazi. I said the other time I met a police officer where I jumped a stop sign, and this guy gave me a ticket. Very simple and straightforward. Stop the car behind me, almost with that light, and then stop me, and then say, and then he comes and he greet me. How are you, sir? I said, okay, my name is Bongan, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, okay, you know what you did, it's wrong, so I'm gonna give you a ticket. Simple as that. And then I'm busy trying to negotiate. It's like, license. Takes my license and then start writing the ticket. After that, simple. Give me my ticket. Goes back to his car. Disappeared. No attitude. No bad attitude. Nothing. Just give me a ticket. And I've also seen one local police as well. Somewhere around Jimistin. I think that one, the one that I was talking about, it belongs to Foslola's precinct. The other one belongs to Jimistin precinct when I was driving at freeway. So I jumped a lane there. Look, the lane is called what, barrier lane, where it has got dotted, allows you to overtake. And then I passed that where it was clear white, and then I overtake, and this guy said, okay, I'm the police officer, so you broke the law in front of me, so my responsibility is to give you a ticket. Just like that, with good facial expression, to show you that this thing this got nothing to do with the uniform, the badge, the what, no. Hey, man. But I've also met the most rude police officers, right? The other one belongs to the precinct, Faraday. You didn't even greet me. What I'm trying to say is, then you see Mkhwanazi preaching this thing to say, no, man, police people are human beings that lives in community. We don't want a hostile relationship between police and community. We want a good relationship. So much so that when you feel comfortable that we are humans, and when the community feels that they are one with the police, then they will feel the need to report bad behavior from any community member to the police. But when there's a distance between the community and the police, why should community members report to these people who are threatening them, using the uniform, using the state vehicle, using the gun, using the badge, using the, you know what I'm saying? Why will they feel comfortable, telling a police officer that, you know what, I think I saw something that I don't understand in that house. I'm not saying there's criminal activity, but can you please go there and check when you have time? You know what I'm saying? Why will they feel encouraged to talk about illegal activities happening in the community if there is so much distance between police and community? So what this thing does, it bridges the gap between the police and the community. It makes it together, right? It brings these two together, which it works also in favor to Mkhwanazi beyond just being a police. You know what it does? If, for instance, Mkhwanazi gets fired, or the minister decides that your term is over, so go home and rest. Because of who he was in the South African Police Service, every political party will feel like we need this lead. Every organization in community, in society will feel like, man, we can be complete with this type of a leader. You understand what I'm saying? Every private company will feel like this leader is important. I don't know if it's what I'm saying. Like a trucker company, security company, they will feel like they need the services of Mkhwanazi because of the things that he does. I don't think, even a church, they will feel like we need the leadership of Mkhwanazi. So what I'm trying to say is, the act of Mkhwanazi, it goes beyond the South African Police Service. But I will still argue that it will be a loss if the South African Police Service decides to do away with Mkhwanazi at the end of his term and say, no, your term is over, retire. It will be a loss. For me, he must be given the position of being the national commissioner. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought. Look, tell me your thought in the comment section below. I'll see you on the next episode.